Hi guys, so good morning. I hope you guys are having a nice Tuesday. And I just like waking up and coming to school and reading books to you, even though it's not in person. So we always start our morning meeting with some stretches. So go ahead and do whatever kind of stretch you feel like you want to do. I like to move my arms out and in. I also like to go touch the opposite side of my body. Today, I think I'm going to, maybe if you can see, I'm going to go down and up and down and up. And maybe you want to stand up. I don't stand up because it's hard for you to see me if I do. And then I'm going to kind of do this for a little bit. Just kind of wake up my ears, take my head, go this way and that way. Okay, so we've had sharing yesterday, and then last week we had sharing, and I enjoyed seeing all the things that were really special to you. And today I'm going to read you guys a book, and then I have a song called Down by the Bay, which will be attached to this video, and that's really a fun rhyming song. And lots of times when you guys are in school and we'd be lining up, we'd sing, down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a, and then you guys would take turns picking a rhyming set of words. So you can respond to this video with one. So let's sing it again. Down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother will say, have you ever seen a, with a, down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home I dare not go, for if I do, my mother would say, have you ever seen a bear combing his hair down by the bay? So you can just go on and on and on with rhyming. So respond to this with a funny set of rhymes. I always like to hear new ones. My favorite is, have you ever seen a teacher kissing a creature down by the bay, down by the bay? See, you just can't stop. So that's a happy song. And when you're in the green zone, you probably sing songs, happy songs. And hopefully a lot of you are in the green zone a lot of the time, but sometimes you're not. And this book is a really good book about when you're not. This is called When Sophie Gets Angry, Really, Really Angry. And we'll see what happens. Sophie was busy playing. Her sister grabbed the gorilla. So look, when she was playing, she just had yellow around her because, she was having fun and excited. But then they grabbed the gorilla, and guess what? She turned red around her. No, said Sophie. Yes, said her mother. It is her turn now, Sophie. And her sister snatched the gorilla away. Sophie fell over the truck. Oh no, look what color is around her. Oh, is Sophie ever angry now? So look, it's the cover. She's very angry. You could tell. Look at her face. You could tell somebody next to you. How do you know she's angry? Look at her eyes, her nose. She's like that. Ooh, that was an angry face. She kicks, she screams. She wants to smash the world to smithereens. Sometimes we feel like that, you guys. Sometimes we just get so mad. If we have enough time, I will tell you a story about when I was a little girl like Sophie, and I was very red. She roars a red, red roar. Sophie is a volcano ready to explode. Oh no. And when Sophie gets angry, really, really angry, she runs. Bam goes the door. She runs and runs and runs until she can't run anymore. Hopefully Sophie told someone where she was going, because that's not very safe to just run out the door. So Sometimes if you need to take a walk, you need to ask somebody, hey, I need to take a walk, or I need to just go outside. Then for a little while, she cries. It's okay. Sometimes when we get really angry, then we cry. Now she sees the rocks, the trees, the ferns, and she hears a bird. Does nature make you feel better when you're feeling upset? She comes to the old beech tree and she climbs it. Now look, do you see any red in the pictures anymore? Is there any red? Remember we talked about in painting the sunflowers that warm colors are reds and oranges and yellows, and they're hot, like volcanoes and sunshines and sunflowers. And cool colors are greens and purples and blues. And when you're feeling calm, the picture shows that because they have a lot of those colors. She feels the breeze blow her hair. She watches the water and the waves. What colors are you seeing? The wind, the wide world comforts her. Sophie feels better now, and she climbs back down. And she heads for home. And now look at her face. Look at her face now. Her body looks calm. The house is warm and smells good, and everyone is glad she's home. Because even when you're mad, you might feel like people don't like you, but of course they do. They love you. But now she knows I'm home, and her family is so happy to see her, even though they had a disagreement. Everything's back together again. And Sophie isn't angry anymore. And there is her house with her family. So this book tells us a couple of things. What do you think it tells us? Does it tell us it's okay to be angry? Is it okay to do something safe to make yourself not angry? But if you go outside, if you go away like she did, you have to tell an adult because that could scare them. So let me tell you my story. When I was a little girl, I was like 8. And I had this weird doorknob on my door and it fell off and it locked the door. I couldn't get out of my room and I was very, very angry because I wanted to go outside and play with my neighborhood friends and I couldn't get out of my room. I lived in a second-story house and the window was too high. I couldn't crawl out the window. So I had to wait till my dad got home because my mom couldn't open it. For whatever reason, she couldn't. So I had to wait for my dad, and I don't know how long it was. It seemed like a very, very long time, and I was so angry because I could see them playing outside, and I wanted to go out there, that I opened the window, and I started throwing my toys out the window. I was super mad, and I bet if there was a color around me, that color would be red. And finally then, I got kind of tired from it because I think I was having a temper tantrum, really. And I got really tired and I just sat there and I looked out the window. And where I lived when I was little, there were lots of trees. And just like Sophie, those trees kind of helped calm me down. And then my dad got home and he opened the door and he noticed the window was open and he looked down and like all my dolls, my toys, not all of them, but a lot of them were on the floor. He goes, Megan, because that's my real name, what did you do? And I said, I was so mad that I couldn't go play. And so then we talked, and I'm sure I lost my temper and had a tantrum another time, but I do remember looking out the window and looking at those trees and feeling like all that red was just going out of me. So that's how I calmed down. I didn't know about squeezies, and I didn't know about all that stuff. So sometimes when you feel upset, you could be like me, or you could be like Sophie, and you could go look at a tree or just take a deep, fresh air breath. Hopefully, it's not a problem for you, but it could be. So I want you to have a good day, and you can reply with some rhyming words for Down by the Bay, or a time where you felt really angry and you did something to make yourself feel better. Okay, bye-bye.